I was going to stitch this with a doctor, but my stitch was going to be too long, so I'll probably tag him in it. Anyway, the overarching question that this doctor was addressing was the fact that, do we talk about narcissism on social media too much? And he was saying no, and I just wanted to add that I completely agree with that. I thought that I knew what a narcissist was. I feel like a relatively educated individual, and I did not realize for over 15 years that I was in a relationship with a covert narcissist and have in-laws who are grandiose narcissists and covert as well. I thought that I had been to enough mental wellness counseling and books for other things in my life, as I've talked about in previous videos. I have been ashamed in the past, but I'm trying to be open now with the fact that I have borderline personality disorder, ADHD at certain points in my life. I've had eating disorders. Long story short, I felt like I could identify and knew things about mental health, and I had no idea that I was being perpetuated by a narcissist. And so another reason that I feel like this needs to be discussed is in my feed yesterday alone, I saw 2 videos that just were such red flags for me, but they weren't like hashtag narcissist anything, and even the comments weren't. So the first one was of a video of a woman, and she's pacing the room in her TikTok, and there's a caption over her head that says something like, "Can't sleep, can't eat, always worried, racing thoughts, can't relax." And then it cuts to her boyfriend, spouse, whatever, and he's sitting on a couch just grinning, and the caption above his head is, "Never worried about anything." And for me, my instant thought was that I'd like her to consider whether she's possibly in a codependent relationship with a narcissist. And that is what is leading to all of these feelings in her. There's no overt abuse, there's no physical abuse, but to be perpetrated by a narcissist is a thing that you cannot understand. The second thing that came up in my feed yesterday was another woman who, it kind of showed her peeking into different rooms or around corners of the house with the thought of, do you want to be intimate, like with her spouse? So the overarching theme is that the woman always wants it and the man doesn't, which supposedly goes against social norms. And that same thing, I'm not saying that that's what this situation was, but to me, now that I know what I do, I wanted to like comment, but I didn't because I don't want to be a troll. I wanted to be like, have you ever considered that you are in a codependent relationship with your partner and that he is breadcrumbing you and is otherwise emotionally neglecting you, and so that's why that you feel that you absolutely need this intimacy because that is the only time that you feel loved and valued and appreciated by him? Have you ever considered that you were in a relationship with a narcissist? Because I didn't know, and I thought I knew.